Добро пожаловать.
Bienvenue. Cześć.
Bonjour. Kimcho. Hola.
你好.
Welcome to the NALDIC ICT and EAL vodcasts. In this 10-part series you will learn practical approaches to using ICT to support learners of English as an additional language. Welcome to Programme 2 of the NALDIC ICT and EAL vodcasts. Digital Storytelling, Part 1. In this first of a two-part series, we'll take a look at the role of ICT in supporting digital storytelling, from planning a project right through to final production. We will consider the particular benefits for EAL pupils in developing collaborative approaches where active talk is central to learning. Throughout this programme, we'll make reference to a whole range of useful software and websites that help support the digital storytelling process. Digital stories are recorded oral narratives that are most effective when combined with a visual element, such as still images, video, or animation. They can be personal histories, retellings of original or traditional stories, or even whole-scale drama productions. EAL learners will really benefit from well-planned group work. They'll appreciate the opportunity to talk through ideas with their peers, and it is essential for them to be able to interact with proficient users of English. Many EAL pupils have well-developed first language oral skills. It's perfectly appropriate for them to process ideas in first language with another student from the same language background, or indeed a bilingual adult. In addition, EAL pupils may want to retell a story in their first language. This will be interesting and beneficial for other pupils as well. A good way to start a storytelling session is with a live bilingual event. Here, it makes sense to draw on the skills of bilingual assistants and willing bilingual parents. A live bilingual storytelling session will help model the process for all students and reinforces the legitimacy for bilingual pupils to use their first language. It's possible to find other examples of good storytelling technique. For example, Too Simple has a useful CD-ROM called Stories to Tell. Also, the Scholastic website has a really good video of a professional storyteller in action. Most students will know traditional stories from their own backgrounds, and for EAL learners, this is an opportunity for them to become the experts and bring stories from their home background. This is a great way of involving parents as well. Bilingual stories can be commercially obtained, and Mantra Lingua has a particularly good range. Free bilingual stories can also be sourced from the internet. The International Children's Digital Library has managed to obtain an amazing array of stories in a whole range of different languages. You might also want to consider commercial products like Immersive Education's Cartouche. This is brilliant storyboarding software supported by a range of curriculum-based units. Particularly useful modules include narrative texts, respecting diversity, and understanding religion. Storyboarding is an essential step in the planning process. Many EAL learners benefit from breaking tasks down into small stages, particularly in preparation for a writing task. Of course, storyboarding can be performed physically, with text annotations next to drawings to convey meaning. Also, useful software can be employed. We've already mentioned Cartouche. You might also want to consider Plask's Comic Life, which is really useful for storyboarding. Once a script has been prepared, the next step will be to record the oral retelling in English and other languages. Useful software for audio recording is the free program Audacity. Some EAL learners can be quite self-conscious about talking in public, whether it be English or their first language. They can also be worried about making mistakes. The benefit of digital recording is that pupils can record in private, and they can record as many times as they want until they are happy. Being able to listen back to their recordings helps EAL learners because it enables them to appreciate how they really sound, whether in English or their first language. There are many ways to incorporate a visual element alongside an oral narrative. This could be done, for example, using still images in PowerPoint or within Microsoft Photo Story. You could use video clips in Windows Movie Maker. And stories can also be visualized through puppets or animation. The collaborative nature of storytelling draws upon a whole range of skills. Oracy is integral to the process and acts as a bridge to the writing process. The variety of other roles such as drama, collecting props and clothing, sourcing digital media provide opportunities for all pupils to become involved, even if their oracy or literacy may inhibit them from being directly involved in every task. In the next programme, we'll learn how to build a digital story using a free piece of software called Microsoft Photo Story.